Welcome to Books We Never Read.
Except for those we have.
I'm Jason.
I'm Nicole.
And today is our last reading, or our last discussion for our reading of The Tenant by Freida McFadden.
Indeed. So if you have not read all of Freida McFadden's The Tenant, you need to leave now, go finish reading, it'll take you 2 seconds, and then come back and watch the show, and then type us up in the chat box, discussion box, whatever it's called, and let us know what you think. If you have read up to this point, welcome. Keep in mind, if you wish it, we are available on YouTube Music as a podcast, and we're on Fable. There's a link on the homepage of our YouTube channel to get to our Fable book club if you would like. That's been a lot of fun because you can chat in between book club meetings based on each chapter. Anyway, we have tons of other books listed for you in the playlist section of our channel. Just if you are new to the book club, go check that out. There's probably tons of stuff in there that you've already read or that you'd like to read, and you can follow along. What is this, a read-along? Is that what we're calling this now?
Yeah, somebody on YouTube that I was watching calls this a read-along.
A read-along.
And they're like, we do this sometimes. I do this all the time.
Yeah. That's what we do.
That's what we do.
If you're new, we're super happy for you to be here. And so far, we've gotten scores in. So Shelby and Peggy have a scoring system. They're super scientific. And Shelby's score is 8.1 and Peggy's score is 7.5.
Wow.
That's pretty high,
yep.
Isn't it?
So I guess theirs is out of 10 point, and I'm just used to rating things with stars. Did you rate this on Fable yet?
Oh, I did.
What'd you rate?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe a 3, maybe a 4.
I think I gave it a 2.5.
Dang.
And I think I wrote, it was big fine.
It was entertaining.
Yeah, it was big fine.
Big
fine. It's a book. And, there was a twist. And it wasn't bad, but it was right in the middle.
It was so twisty. Freida McFadden. Twisty lady. It was a lot of fun.
It was fun. I don't know about a lot of fun. It was
a lot of fun. I really loved hating Blake through the whole first 2 weeks of reading the book. He was just terrible. I hate that this happened to him. Still hate him.
Yeah.
You can be both a turd and a victim.
Sure. And
you becoming a victim does not erase the fact that you're a turd. So, real life lessons, keep that in mind. The turdishness matters.
Yeah.
Still a turd. Oh, but just warning, we do have Atlas in the room with us. We did not lock her out, so if you hear some woo-woo-wooing,
we'll try to mute it.
That's what's going on. We should read Dead Med. The Amanda chapter was unnecessary and took away the fun. I thought it was very funny, though.
That was the last chapter?
Is that the prologue? Yeah. Where she was like,
Well, prologue's at the beginning.
Oh, epilogue?
Yeah.
She was like, tee-hee-hee, stealing money for cancer. I have a gambling problem.
Yeah. So, I wrote about this on Fable. I felt like it was an alternate ending, and cool, haha, yes, it could have ended differently. There also could have been an alternate ending where Blake was a psycho and all of this was made up, right? We could have done anything. It was kind of dumb. I definitely could have done without that part. But, Atlas, new man.
See, I'm just growling. I'm not woo-wooing. It was funny.
But I just... it was funny, but I agree with Peggy. I think it took away from the rest of the book. And, I don't find it that hard to believe that there is, some psycho woman who changes her identity and, murders people. That happens. There are also women who have gambling debts, but I feel like that's more rare than psycho murderer women.
You think that's rarer?
Yeah, I do. And
then, just... Oh, the coincidence.
And maybe murder is a bit far, right? But manipulative people, sure.
Yeah.
I buy that. But the whole haha, I had gambling debts bad enough to borrow from the mob. And she's 23. What happened to you, right? If she was 57 and she's I have gambling debts with the mob, I'm yeah, you've had time to develop this problem. Okay. I don't buy it here. I just don't. And the whole then she gets approached by the first boyfriend's uncle and he's you kill her and we'll forgive there's Amanda is a problem because she has too much like major coincidence happens to her, right? Like
yeah.
like
This is the name that she bought.
yeah, Whitney. What do we call her now? What's
Whitmanda?
Whitmanda? Yeah, yeah. But no. The girlfriend. What are we calling her? There's another name. Because her name's really Whitney.
Christy.
Yeah. Chris. I don't remember. Y'all came up with a name, but yeah, Christy's. Like, what are the odds that Christy walks into a diner, finds a woman who is using her identity, number one in the world, number two in New York City, like 3 blocks from her house. Also, that woman happens to owe money to a mob that is involved with Christie's ex-boyfriend's uncle. Like, come on, it's too much. It's too much.
It's pretty funny.
Christy, yeah.
Christy, yeah, that was pretty good. The renaming of them. Well, I mean, that's just this is a tee-hee-hee fun summer read, right? Like it was weird and it was messed up, and
I thought everything was fun except for Amanda.
Yeah.
I like her story was just too, like, maybe if we had split her character into 2 people and then like I would be able to like believe the web, but like her parts were just stretched so thin to make it all come together.
Yeah, rather than like 6 degrees of separation, it's all just 1 degree.
Yeah, it's just all the ways Amanda is related to people, except like she's been living on another continent for the last 6 years or whatever. Like, come on.
Well, that was Whitney Christie.
Yeah, and so Peggy's saying that the coincidence with the uncle was over the top. Agreed, it's over the top. However, that only shows up in the epilogue. If we had left off the epilogue, I would have basically no problems. Mm-hmm. So, it was a bad ending.
So that brings up some interesting, like, questions about morality, though, right? Like, so we have Christy Whitney, who feels like it's her job to avenge people that have wronged her. One is the first boyfriend that she pushed off a roof because he cheated on her.
Yeah.
Now this fiance who she tried to poison, and not just poison, but make him go crazy on the path to death.
Yeah.
Well, Christy Whitney, why wouldn't you receive some kind of revenge for killing someone? Like, what's worse, cheating on someone or killing someone? You know what I mean? So that's interesting. And then it's also interesting that her death was a revenge death, not a self-defense death like we thought it was, with Amanda killing her. Mm-hmm. So I thought that was kind of interesting. It's a neat little karma.
Yeah, I guess. Everybody stabbing each other and like killing each other without like double checking.
Especially to the stomach. That's a slow death. Guys, you know what I mean? On. Like, no one dies right away from a stab to the stomach.
Yeah, it was wild. Also, honestly, I thought the most interesting part involving Christney was like her hiring Elizabeth. That I actually found that part of the story to be like very believable, with Elizabeth being like, "Are you sure this is okay? You want me to be your mom? Like, okay, you know, like, or you know."
Oh, that was someone else.
Oh, right, yeah. But like all of the hiring of the actresses and stuff, where they're like, "Are you sure, honey?" Like, and then doing it anyway for the cash. Like, right. I thought that part was funny.
Again, like, this book is really all about like, what's the moral compass, what's our line, what's our limit for doing things. It's very interesting.
I'm not sure anybody had a line. I'm not sure anybody had a limit. Amanda is literally willing to kill people. She's done it. Of course, Whitney is willing to kill people. Mm-hmm. She's done it. Blake was gonna.
Thought about strangling.
Yeah.
Amanda, who was innocent in this whole thing.
Well, yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy. And, okay, so the friend that Kristen Whitney, had as a kid, who then followed her to New York, helped her with her false identity.
Yeah.
Shouted at Blake. Yeah. Like, in
so
public.
So the chat's talking about him now.
What are you doing to Whitney?
Yeah.
She had sex with him and then murdered him.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Like, while I was reading that part, I was just like, what?
I thought that part was kind of weird.
It's so weird.
Like,
She's
I don't mind
so
her killing
messed
him.
up.
Like that, like a level 11ing him. That's fine. he knows too much about her, and he keeps using her like
real name.
Yeah, her birth name, and like won't stop. Like I get that. The whole part of her like becoming romantically involved with this gentleman first, and like in her mind, like I guess I kind of get it, and like her twisted like justice system. She thinks it's okay for her to murder people for them doing her wrong. So like she clearly believes it's okay to like take it to the next level. That is the only part that I have a problem with is like that part is reciprocal, right? Blake cheated on me, so I'm gonna cheat on him. Except I'm not really cheating on him, and I don't like this guy. Like, what are you doing? What is the point here?
She's just crazy. I blame the mom.
The mom? I blame genetics. It seems genetic. Didn't she do something to her dad, and like that's why he's not around anymore?
Well, he had a heart attack from the stress of all of it.
Right.
But like, you just, you're like, she probably killed that boy in high school, and then she left the country, and then I'm pretty sure she's back because the girl he cheated on him with is dead. If you think your child is killing people, you need to do something about that. You can't just be like, oh, she might be dead.
Yeah.
You have a responsibility. You're the only one that knows.
Yeah. You know, that was the best part of the book, unquestionably, was
that reveal.
Him visiting the mom. She's like, no, you need to stay away from Whitney. She's crazy. And then he sees the photo, and it's Chris Whitney, right? Like, I think we should have seen that coming. But, like, again, like, there's no way to have guessed that because it's entirely too unbelievable to find that she ran into her own identity out on the street, finagled this whole situation to, like, get her to move in. I mean, like, it's... God. The more you think about it, the more, like, stretched her part of the story
This isn't meant to be believable. It's just meant to be entertaining.
Yeah, but couldn't it have... Don't you think it would have been better if she had just, like, gotten any random person to move in, thinking that this was going to be, like, a living situation for them, and then she drives her boyfriend insane, and, like, that's the story, because he cheated on her, and she's a psycho. Sure.
It just turned out just so perfect.
Yeah, too perfect.
So perfect. Queen Elizabeth needs her own book, says Shelby. I agree. I'm looking forward to that one, Freida. Let's go.
I'm glad I was vindicated about the cookie situation. If you've been here since the beginning, I have been suspicious of these cookies the entire time.
And I have been wanting to make cookies so bad since reading this. Those cookies sound so good. I love a snickerdoodle. I love an oatmeal raisin. Oatmeal chocolate chip.
Nicole made pancakes this morning and I keep bumping my head. Just saying. Something going on there.
You need a helmet. That's not my problem. I ate the pancakes and I'm fine.
So yeah, also somebody mentioned the whole like we finally figure out where the fingers are from, and it's from the girl he cheated with. They're Stacy's fingers, and like the whole description of what she did to Stacy is like real messed up. Like she legit tortured her before killing her. Like,
and like, how does she know how to do all this stuff? First of all, how do you even know how to get these little poisons? How do you know how to get these tiny little needles? How did you know to like inject the poison into a water bottle? How did you know to like pick her? She's so smart. Chrisney. So smart. So wild. I'm glad it was short. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
It was just quick. It was easy. It was fun. It didn't change my life.
Yeah.
It didn't leave me thinking.
Well, I mean, just as an example of where it left me, when I made our short last night announcing our next book, I couldn't remember what we read. Couldn't do it.
Well, I couldn't remember what we had read before this one.
Tomorrow.
Yeah.
That was a good book.
It was, but I just keep forgetting about it.
So, like, I'm glad we read it. If somebody's like, I need a book to read on an 8-hour plane ride, I got you.
Oh, yeah, this would be fun.
Like,
because it went by so fast. I mean, it was entertaining.
Yeah. I'm definitely not opposed to reading more.
Yeah.
because like it was Big Fine, and so like
It's just for fun.
I
Yeah.
bet something else will be better. But like if I compare this to Verity, Verity was
Oh yeah.
head and shoulders better than this.
Yeah. Verity to me was scary.
Yeah, and like that's what I want, right? Like I'm on board with us reading thrillers. I think that's great, but like I don't know, like this wasn't really a thriller per
No.
se, because like you find out everything sort of like after the fact.
This was more of just like a gnawing mystery.
Yeah.
Like, why is there rotting fruit in the kitchen?
Mm-hmm.
And like, why would you dump it in this girl's bed? And like, why would you yell at her about laundry detergent that she could not know about? Truly, Blake was just a jerk. That's really the point of this.
Well,
It's
then,
like,
like,
don't be a jerk.
Chris Whitney is out here like leaving notes to Whitmanda,
Oh,
like
yeah.
saying nasty things, and she's the one who's like nobody actually did
I forgot
anything
about
at all
that.
except for Chris Whitney, who did everything. She did absolutely everything.
And you know, taking this back to Blake, I don't want to victim blame. But also, if you would have just kept your little wiener to yourself, you would have
Hey man,
killed.
look, if you would stop cheating on ladies, you would be married to an absolute psychopath. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. And
Don't
you know
you-
what?
do
She
you
was
think that-
perfectly normal and happy until he cheated
That
on
is
her.
not true.
She had changed.
That is not true.
He just brought it back
Okay,
out.
so imagine a scenario where Blake never cheats, but she runs into Whitmanda at the diner. She's murdering Whitmanda.
I mean, but that ain't Blake's problem.
Oh yeah, it is.
That's what Manda's problem. Or no, that's
Chris Whitney.
no, that's what
Manda's
Manda's
I
problem.
kind of want to have a kid name it Chris Whitney now. I feel like that's a good North Louisiana name.
What Manda needs to get her gambling under control, and it's all about choices, and you can't be blaming your cancer-ridden mother for your debts when that ain't true. Just be everyone just make good choices. Clean up your act. I loved it. It was messy. I loved it. I laughed through the whole, like, parts 2, 3, and 4. Just a giggling at this book. Just from the point of him looking at the picture. And as soon as he looked at that picture, I was like, it's Christy.
Yeah.
I knew it as soon as he saw the photo. I was like, because it just had to be there for that reason. I knew.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just a tittering from that point to the end. And I finished it all in one sitting. I was like, I can't put this down.
Yeah, I finished
on
it Sunday.
Sunday. Yeah. I couldn't. I couldn't. And she's the one who sold his marketing secrets to
Yeah.
whatever. Again, he was an idiot for not standing up for himself with that. For like suing for like wrongful, accusations or whatever. Yeah. Like.
Also, Chris Whitney is out here sitting on all this money.
Oh yeah. While they're struggling.
Yeah. Yeah.
Separate checking accounts.
Oh man, Shelby's saying the Tenant is now up against Mr. Norrell in the practices.
They should not be. But that's an interesting.
Wow.
It brings up an interesting point on how on the the pieces that you measure for judging your books. It's on depth of characters and depth of setting.
Yeah.
And this did have it was all very visual. I could see everything.
Yeah.
And so was Mr. Norrell.
Yeah, but before we logged in, I did say that if y'all rated this very highly, I couldn't argue with the science. But
that's so interesting.
My gut tells me that's not right.
Yeah, the math is right, but the intuition is not.
Yeah, but all right, science.
But I mean,
I'm a man. If I'd have known y'all rating this so high, I would have thought way harder about my next book to make sure it knocks this out. I don't want this book
I'm trying to remember what you picked
top
next.
of the season. Station 11.
Oh yeah.
It'll be good. But now it's my mission to knock this out before the end of the season, whenever the season end is.
Well, apparently this is the first book of the season.
No. Well, no, but if it's up against Mr. Norrell, it's definitely last season. Maybe this is the first. Maybe this is the last book of last season.
We'll defer to Shelby and Peggy on what our seasons are because we don't know. Yeah. Y'all are gonna have to tell us.
I know the years. We've never really decided. We just did a season cap one time randomly.
We don't know what we're doing.
We don't.
But I feel like we really owe it to all the books that we've read to go back and do some recapping and some tiering and stuff because we've read some really awesome stuff.
Shelby says they do every 3 books, then lick one.
Pick one. She picks that real quick.
Can somebody ban Shelby, please?
No, you're right, Peggy. This would be a moving target. If he hadn't cheated on her, it would have been something else. And
Yeah.
I wouldn't put it past her for her to just believe that he had done something, and not have any proof. Now, she did get proof of the cheating from Stacy herself.
Yeah.
But she already had started punishing him before she had that evidence.
Yeah. I'll say this, too. Stacy's a little too loose-lipped. Hopping up in a Uber and just being like, yeah,
car.
my boss is hot. I slept with him in
He's
the
not
office.
really my boss, but he kind of works adjacent above me. And it was great. Stacy, come on.
This could have been like an undercover boss situation. Like, they could have been entrapment.
I know. I think, people do take for granted how big New York is. But, you still run into the same people.
Yeah. I wonder who's going to move into the brownstone. Look, I'm psyched that he's going back to Cincinnati. I think that's fantastic. I think he's going to have a great little life. Hey, so here's another thing. Sorry, I might sneeze.
Oh, mute it.
The whole thing with him and Whitmanda sleeping together at the end, that was another bridge too far.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah, I mean, that's just and then by the way, we did this.
Because
bro.
He's an idiot.
Bro.
He'll sleep with anyone.
Yeah.
He thought she was hot the minute she walked in and was like,
Yep.
let me hold a pillow. Stupid. Blake's such an idiot. Go back to Cincinnati, be a small town boy. Go be an idiot over there.
So I don't really have a problem with him doing this in a vacuum, I guess. If his girlfriend died or disappeared and then in a few months he slept with a girl he lived with, okay. Things happen.
Next week.
The problem No, it was a couple months, I think. The problem I have with it is that's not what happened. He has trauma. They all got stabbed, right? His last girlfriend, the last person he was sleeping with, poisoned him. That's noodling around in his brain. and Whitmanda is the only person who was involved in that.
Mm-hmm.
And so if he was I picked up a random girl at a bar, okay. Not Whitmanda.
Yeah.
Too much.
Yeah, Peggy says that she appreciates the level of planning that Christine has. Long-term planning with the ability to be flexible. The girl was amazing. She's very smart. Very smart. Just cray.
I think Blake has a death wish.
Type level 11.
Mm-hmm. Too much.
Oh, he was just such an idiot. I had read something about how Freida had never written a book from a male perspective before, and so she kept slinging it in front of her husband for him to be like, no, a guy never thinks this, or a guy would never say this out loud.
Well, and that was part of my criticism the very first week, was I don't think, I'm not saying dudes don't think these things, but it didn't feel right to me. The narration didn't feel right.
Well, because he ain't right.
Yeah, that's true.
That boy is despicable. Question for people who have a significant other. Would you still love the person if they tried to kill you and admitted it? Yeah, no.
Yeah. I probably wouldn't even love them even if they tried to kill me and didn't admit it.
Because you'd know, just something in you.
Yeah, I'd be like, I don't know, I think you tried to murder me. Love is a choice. It is an action. It is not a feeling, it is an action.
Right.
Stop acting like this.
Yeah, no. It's all about choices.
And if you think love is a feeling and not an action, that's cool. Go feel that somewhere else. Just go back to Cincinnati and do your thing.
Yeah.
Crazy.
No, I could see, watching Christine die, him having a lot of emotions and a lot of feelings and a lot of confusing feelings.
Sure.
Because this all did happen very quickly.
Yeah.
But I feel like the moment that you realize that she's been trying to kill you, you shut part of that off.
Yeah. What I need now is a almost sequel. Not a true sequel, but an almost sequel. About a woman who gets a fiance in Cincinnati. And he is messed up.
He won't eat her cookies.
Nothing. And he's messed up. And it turns out it's Blake.
Elizabeth shows up.
Yeah. But now his name is John. And we call him...
Jake.
like Joe Blake. I think Chris Whitney is a fun name. I do.
Her name's Chrisney.
Chris Whitney. I don't care. It's Chris Whitney now. Like maybe with a Z, depending on the day.
The real tragedy here is that there was a goldfish killed for no reason. By bleach.
Yeah. Well,
that's so messed up. That's how you know she's a psychopath. I think it's one thing to kill people. It's another thing to kill animals, huh?
Yeah, sure. I can forgive a person or two. No animals.
How many... What's the total count here? High school boyfriend. Girl he cheated with. Elijah.
Yeah.
Stacy.
That is the girl he cheated with. Oh, I see. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, yeah. And neighbor.
Mr. Brumley, or whatever. Yeah. Poor Mr. Brumley. He's about on par with the goldfish. That man just wanted to have a nice neighborhood, have everyone's trash cans put away, stay off my lawn. Killed him with the clock. Mm-hmm. What a Clue moment.
Mm-hmm. Peggy says 5 people and a fish.
Is that it? Is it 5? A handful of people?
Yeah, the man's name is Zimmerly.
Mr. Brumley.
I mean, you're close. Second letter, last letter.
Aw, Mr. Zimmerly.
I mean, like, whatever. I don't feel sorry for anybody, including him. I just don't. Whatever.
No, all these people are turds.
Honestly, the craziest gaslighting thing of this whole thing is Chris Whitney, like, dragging the trash can back out there after Blake would pull it in. Just to, like, gaslight him.
Ugh. Also, it's one thing to kill people, it's another thing to cut their fingers off.
Yeah, it's pretty intense.
And didn't it say that she, like, tortured her, like, scratched up her face and stuff?
Yes.
Ugh. It didn't really go into detail. Now, had it gone into detail about that, this would be a horror book.
Well, so this
would be, like, very level.
This is another thing that I find kind of, like, unbelievable. Is, like, I have no problem with women murdering people, but, like, torturing is not
typically the MO.
Not common. And like, if they would torture, I just don't think it'd be, like, a face. I could see the cutting fingers off thing, I guess, but, like...
Ugh, that gives me the heebie-jeebies. I don't know. It was good, though. It was a good time. It was a good ride. And I think it was fun because we broke it up into 3 discussions.
Yeah, like, if we had blasted through it, it would have been...
sat down, read this thing on one sitting, and then talked about it at the end. And I think at the end we would just be like, huh.
Yeah, for sure.
And that's it.
I think breaking up was right.
It was fun because we just got to, like, yap about it, speculate wildly, as we love to do. Because we do love that, like, I guessed that, you know, like, you knew from the beginning something was up with the cookies. Mm-hmm. I had guessed in the first week that this had to be something that, like, Krista had set up. Yeah. I did not I guessed 25 different things, so, like, there's no credit given for that. Yeah. But this is just fun. I liked it. I look forward to reading another Freida. I'll do it on my own if I need to.
I almost picked another thriller for our second one, or for our next book, but I just...
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Swap out a little bit.
Yeah. Those small details to really make someone, like, question, like, didn't I do that? Was that last week? The trash can thing. Like, because you kind of do some of that stuff, like, mindlessly. Mm-hmm. But it really does get to you when you think, like, Mm-hmm. Did I do that or did I not? Did I dream it? That was good stuff. Chrisney really, really thought it through. Could see a normal married person doing that if their spouse ticked them off. Be mean until you feel better.
I don't put up with stuff like that. If you have that spirit about you, like, I'm just...
Yeah.
Like, Blake dodged a bullet here. He did. Because it was always coming, you know? And, like, I'd rather them, like, break up now than when there were kids in the mix or something like that, you know?
Yeah.
But, I mean, like, she still ruined his life.
Oh, yeah.
You know? I mean, maybe not. His job
made
seemed
her mark.
Bad, too, so...
Well, yeah, his boss was a jerk.
Yeah.
And again, so my thing is always like, when something like this is happening, when you see a dead body, when you get fingers, you find fingers in your fridge, call the police. You call the police. You tell them everything that you know to be true. Because even if all signs point to you doing it, if you didn't do it, something will probably show up.
Maybe.
To help show that you didn't do it. Because why would you report yourself? I mean, like that, some people do, but like still, it's too much.
It happens a lot.
It's too much.
Yeah. I don't know. It's if he hadn't thrown the trash can, I'd say go ahead and report it. But once he threw the trash can, it was over.
He should not. Again, Blake is an idiot. He should not have thrown that trash can at Mr. Zimmerly.
Yeah.
Why would you do that?
Yeah.
For the same reason that he yelled at Amanda for the laundry thing that he had no evidence about. Like, he just overreacted about everything all the time. He's crazy.
But he was getting bad sleep because with Amanda... No, because Chris Whitney
was like playing the sounds on her
thumping noises.
First of all, you should be able to tell the difference between sound coming out of a phone and sound bumping from above you.
Yeah.
Blake. He's so dumb.
How about like where she took his thumb in his sleep?
Oh, to unlock his phone?
Yeah.
Because he didn't have the facial recognition yet, I guess.
But like...
That's pretty... I don't know. I read a lot of
How
Reddit.
hard are you sleeping?
I read a lot of, am I overreacting? Or like, am I the turd? And that's on par with like Reddit behavior. People are like, yeah, I went through his phone. I used his thumb. Like, whatever, Held it up to his face while he was sleeping. He shouldn't have done that.
Yeah.
Why? Why did he cheat? That don't make no sense. Oh, cool. Cop thrillers. Recommendations. Yes, itchy, tired people do have short tempers. They do. But, it's our responsibility as adults and humans to recognize these things about ourselves and put ourselves away.
But we're not talking like it was a day or two. It was months.
I loved it. This was so good. So messed up.
I'm concerned.
It was so much fun. Nah, I like watching stuff. This is why I like watching like the Housewives and stuff. Like, it's so wild and I would never partake and I don't want any part of it, but I love watching. I love watching the train wrecks. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was funny.
Blink twice if you need help.
He's fine. I didn't poison the pancakes.
We have been hugging each other this week and telling each other a number. And sometimes they're pretty tight. I think we hit a 9 once.
Nah. Level 11. I do love that we've got, all these books, like, we're just able to create our own little, like, language amongst the book
we
club.
have our own books we never read memes.
Someone gave us a new wham bang. This was more of a wham...
Wham slash. Wham stab, something like that, yeah.
Wham slash. That's pretty good. If you're new to the book club, go check out just the videos for... What was the name of that book?
The...
Something about a picture. Something about a
yeah.
panel. Flanders panel. Don't read it, but just watch the videos and you'll get it. What else y'all got?
Allison is saying that the book left a lot of unanswered questions.
Oh yeah, come on, get in there.
What
Let's
are
go.
they?
Let's go.
Let me speculate again.
Now, for real though, her mom needs to be held accountable. I'm coming back to that.
It's not her fault she had a psychotic daughter.
No, but it's her fault to not do something about it.
I think she put her in therapy.
Yeah, but then she just let her disappear.
Yeah, I
When you think she might be back, maybe you call the police and you're like, look, I haven't had contact with her, but I think she's back.
Yeah.
All signs point to.
Yeah, sure.
Because this girl's wild. Glad she's dead. She is dead, right?
We believe so.
Funny.
What's also interesting is there's like just no discussion of like what the cops think when they find her. You know, like, so nobody even knows about Elijah, right? Like, there's no reason to ever suspect that the cops connect Chris Whitney and Elijah ever. But so like you show up and a dude and his living girlfriend have murdered his fiance, and they're like, oh my god, she's crazy, she tried to kill us, and one of them has a little stab wound, and the cops are just like, oh cool, dang, that's crazy, y'all. Nobody went to jail over this? Like, nobody? I don't know, man. I think in the real world, probably Blake goes to jail over this.
Well, I mean, do you think that they, like, went through and they were like, she killed Stacy, she killed the neighbor?
There's no reason, but like, they can't prove she killed Stacy.
Well, except the, like, fingers in the fridge and
yeah, but
stuff.
like, Blake might have done that, right? I mean, like, there's still no evidence for any of this.
Her car would have had, like, Stacy
maybe.
bits and pieces in it.
Yeah, maybe. But like Blake could have driven that car, you know, and it wasn't her car. I don't think she borrowed a car.
Oh yeah, she borrowed her friend's car.
Yeah. But
Gosh.
you know what I mean. And like, and if I were with Amanda and the cops showed up and I had just murdered somebody, I'd have been like, oh my god, Blake's abusive and he's crazy, right? Because she's manipulative like that. She did this to get out of gambling debt or whatever. I'd absolutely throw him under the bus, and like let him go down for this. No problem. Whatever.
Well, it's probably not over then. Poor Blake will be living his little boring life in Cincinnati and knock, knock, knock.
Yeah, I don't know that anybody found Elijah. I don't think anybody knew about it. I don't think they found any bodies. And that's kind of my point, is I think that
he lived in some little sketchy part of the city, she mentioned.
Yeah.
Elijah, you could have done better, dude. Like, turned her in.
Reward money.
You knew she was bad news. You creep. Okay, meanwhile, you know that YouTube scores our commentators now. Yeah. So let's see. We started with Shelby at 1, Peggy at 2, Sue at 3. Ooh, Allison at 3. Yeah, it really flip-flopped a lot. Okay, so now we have Peggy at 3, Allison at 1.
Allison always bumps up to 1. I don't know why. It just happens.
Shelby at 2. Where'd Sue go? Say something, Sue. How funny. I don't know what's up with that.
It's a good little time.
It is. Anyway.
You want to wrap this up?
Yeah.
I'm tired. Sleepy after all those pancakes.
Fine, I won't make any more.
Oh. I done goofed. Alright, ready? Well, we appreciate everybody for coming today and for reading this book with us.
Our next book
and
is?
having a good little time. Our next book is Station 11 by Emily St. John...
Hold on, I've got it on.
Mandel. Emily St. John Mandel. And so it looks like something a little bit different than anything we've read before. It's like semi-post-apocalyptic, but not like in a cool technological way, and not like in a necessarily dystopian way. But it's about...
So not Rosewater.
Right, yeah. But so it's going to be... Man, that was good. I did enjoy that. But it's about like a traveling troupe that does Shakespeare and other stuff like that. And it's up to me, it kind of feels like a post-apocalyptic like Tom Lake. Just because like it's the same place and the same sort of like theater vibe or whatever. So. And
I think it'll be interesting. I don't know that it really like dives into this, but I imagine it does. Like, you think post-apocalyptic world, you are at the bare essentials, and these people are still making space for art and expression.
Yeah. So another reason I picked it is it reminds me a lot of The Postman.
Oh, I love that
movie. And The Postman is a fantastic movie with Kevin Costner, and the basic premise is that he travels around post-apocalyptically out west
And meets
performing
Tom Petty.
performing Shakespeare, and he runs into like a cult leader sort of situation, which I think is supposed to be part of this book. So, yeah.
Oh, I was still thinking of the postman. What?
Peggy did not like Rosewater. That's okay. All right, I gotta go blow my nose.
All right, well, y'all, happy reading. We'll post a syllabus shortly. We will not be meeting next week.
Correct.
So you've got 2 weeks to read 2 parts by yourself, I think.
I think it's what we're gonna do. So it'll basically be a 2-week meeting, but a 3-week read. I think is what we're gonna do. We'll go ahead and break that up. All right. Thank y'all for being here. We will see you next time.
Happy reading.